Hey guys, what's going on? It's King Clutch here, and today, guys, we are back. We are on the NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Now, guys, I'm so hyped for this. I'm gonna be trying my best. I'll try to get you guys 2 videos today. I don't know what's gonna happen. I should be able to later in the week get everything in my schedule figured out and be able to plan myself accordingly to do that for you guys. But today, I'm gonna be showing you guys how you can build Zion Williamson here in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. So you're gonna make this here a power forward. You can go small forward. Now, one thing I have noticed this year is there is a difference between the positions by badges and things. So really, you could go small forward or power forward. I'm gonna go power forward. I would preferably think you would run this build as a big, truthfully. That would just be me. I wouldn't think you'd run it as a 2 in a Park 3, but you could. And if you were gonna do that, I would say then go small forward. Zion's listed as 6'6". With a power forward in 2K, the smallest we can go is 6'7". So if you want 6'6", you're gonna have to go with a small forward or maybe a 2 guard. But my point with this is, okay, so look at this. If you go with this 6'7" height, the weight, obviously Zion, he's heavy for his weight. He's like 280. He's like extremely muscular for his weight. But okay, look, thinking at this, why would okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys this. You can max this weight out. That is something you can for sure do, but you gotta really mess with these attributes because as you guys can see, when you're changing these, they affect so many things. So the big thing I'm looking at with this is my strength. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this down a little bit. I don't feel like it's worth it. You're not hurting your speed a bunch. You're hurting your excel more than anything. And like, if I'm gonna take it down a little bit, I really don't think it's that negative. So what I'm gonna do, even if I leave this thing at right here at a 254, that's gonna give me an 80 speed with ball and an 84 ball handle. So I'm gonna get pro dribble moves. That's my big thing. Your ball handle is above an 84. It's above an 80, so you're good with that. So I'm gonna go with 254. You can go higher if you want, but I'm just gonna go with this 254. I've seen a lot of people this year making smaller players, and again, this body shape doesn't matter. You can go with whatever you want. Zion would definitely be built or burly, so I'm just gonna go built. We'll go with that. Now, guys, buying of these attributes it's crazy because it's extremely intricate compared to what it was last year. So a lot of things I have seen people forgetting are these physicals. I'm gonna just do these at the beginning. I'm gonna max out my speed. My excel, I'll just take up to a 70 for now. Vertical, we're gonna need vertical for this build. I'll just put that at an 80. And then I'm gonna max out stamina. I feel like stamina, really what you could do is instead of maxing stamina, put it at a 92. If you're planning on playing with this build, because gym rat badge +4 at 99, that'll eventually equal a 99. So if you wanna save a few points, do it that way. So I'm gonna max out this driving dunk, and I wanna show you guys something. So watch, when you max this driving dunk out, my driving layup goes down 2, I don't have a choice. So I lower this, my driving dunk is gonna go down. So just showing you guys that, and as you guys can see, when I move this bar up, different badges pop up. If you guys want to know about this, if you hit RB, it's going to show you the related badges. If you hit triangle or Y, it'll show you this list of badges. You move this up and down using the D-pad. This will show you the badges you can get. So now, guys, this year, every single badge that you can use has to do with attribute you're upgrading. So like, watch, if I upgrade post control, that's going to give me back down punisher, and it looks like drop stepper. But if I don't touch that, I can't get drop stepper or back down punisher. So just keep that in mind. That is very important. And guys, there are some new badges in here that I really don't know. I haven't messed with them. Like there's Rise Up is a new one. Anti-freeze is a new one. But I'm also going to upgrade my ball handle all the way, my speed with ball all the way. You might as well. It's like if you have the opportunity to, and then we can hire up this pass accuracy just a little bit to give ourselves more playmaking badges to use. And more of it, I just want to have the opportunity to get bailout. So if you guys don't know, bailout is this badge right next, it's right to the right of ankle breaker. It is that one with that money bag. I want to be able to get that. Now, if I don't upgrade this, I cannot get bailout. So I just want to be able to get bailout for animation purposes. It's extremely important when you go up for a dunk or something to be able to pass out. So I'm going to just put this up until the point we can get that. So I'm just going to throw this up to it looked like a 61. I understand with this build, we're going to probably want more defensive badges, but if you want to be able to shoot, why wouldn't you want to be able to shoot with this build? That's what I don't get. So I feel like you're going to want to. Guys, really, there's a lot of things you could do with these, and it comes down to what you want to do. Again, you don't need to put these shooting stats here. Like, an option, what you could do is just leave this here at 8. Like, leave that at an 80. Leave your 3-point at an 88. Spend these points here on either, like, okay, watch this. I'm just going to explain this. So right now, the badges, the defensive badges, I don't have. I don't have Intimidator, Interceptor, or Pickpocket. And as you guys know, those 3 badges are important. I'd say Interceptor and Intimidator are the most important ones. So what I'm going to do is try to get Intimidator. I feel like Intimidator, you need it. Like, it is one of those badges that is a complete game changer. So I'm going to lower some of these shooting stats just to get that. And again, you don't need to do that. Intimidator is mixed right with your block rating. 15 finishing, 6 shooting, 13 playmaking, and 17 defensive badges. So guys, when you're building these, my advice is sit and mess with it. You're gonna have to go back and be like, oh, this looks good, but oh, I want to change this and that. With this, guys, this year, it is easier to create a demigod type build than any other year. And actually, I just realized something that I kind of screwed this up. I'm going to lower this and spend these on driving dunk. I want that 95 driving dunk. With these ratings, you should be able to shoot. And then we're going to get pro contact dunks, elite contact dunks, contact alley-oops with this build. I'm at 6'7" with a 92 strength. And guys, that's one thing I've noticed a lot of people. If they're making more of a perimeter type player, they're not upgrading their strength. With this build, you'll be able to push people around. So I'm going to leave it like this. Now, for these takeovers, pick a primary and a secondary. Once you get all your badges, you're able to the Mama Mentality badge for Kobe and switch around your takeovers. Now, everything's split into these subcategories. So like, for example, for shooting, we have limitless range for 3s and spot up precision. These are 2 different things. So limitless range, it just, again, does what it says it should do. And it expands your shooting range behind the 3-point line, spot up precision, and it provides a boost to stationary shots. So that, again, could be deadly, but for this build, I'm not going to use it. And then for these lock takeovers, we get those. And then we also get these rim protector animations. So I feel like for Zion, we need finishing in here somewhere, and we also need one of these defensive takes. Now, again, this is where it comes down to a hard decision. Extreme clamps can work for Zion. Any of these rim protecting paint, any of these rim protector ones can also work. It just depends how you want to play. So I would say, depending on how you're going to play, if you're going to play more perimeter style, go with this clamps. If you're going to play with, more paint, go with this. I feel like for finishing, the best choice is either easy blow-bys or finishing moves. One of these 2. And again, we haven't really seen these takeovers in action yet to see what they can do with people when they have a really high overall player. So again, these may change. This is new for everyone, so nobody really knows where to start. So when it comes to these guys, either of these I feel like would work. I would say take one of these for your primary. Either one could work. I'm going to go with finishing moves. And then I've also heard if you stack takeovers too, if you pick the same one, it gets you that takeover and it's like twice as good. It gets you it quicker as well. But for this build, I feel like any of these lock takes are good, and it seems like lock take is always OP, almost over rim protecting take. But by looking at these, just for the fun of it, I'm gonna go with this stuff blocks. I feel like this is cool because this will give me the access to the, grab and swap blocks, which are sweet in itself. And I feel like Zion needs those. But again, extreme clamps, so I was picking one of these perimeter ones, is the one I would go with. Enhanced jump shot contest can work, but I'm like, if you have Intimidator, you don't really need this. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to give you any cool abilities or things like that. So extreme clamps is extremely helpful because I've noticed, I even played in a few quick games this year. You actually force people to pick up the ball, which is different. But I'm going to go with this stuff blocks. You can go with one of these other ones that will go with this stuff blocks. And we're going to go ahead and hit finish, guys. We are going to be getting a 2-way inside-out scorer, similar to Pascal Siakam, Zion Williamson, and John Collins. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the badges I would throw on this build. And also, I want to apologize for this video running a little bit longer, too. I'm getting used to this builder. You guys are getting used to this builder. I want to make sure you guys have all the information you need, because it's a lot. So for these badges, guys, I understand we have so many of these shooting badges. There's a lot of these new ones that I haven't messed with. I don't know how they're going to do. I'm going to put catch and corners in here somewhere. They move these around, corners up. Some of these new ones I haven't used, like blinders is new, fade ace, I think that's just a different name. But like deep threes, pretty much range extender. So I'm going to put that on silver right now. We have 2 left. I'm going to put Deadeye on silver. You could tweak those around, but I feel like those will work. When we have 80 3-point rating, 80 shooting ratings, we can use them. Remember last year you were locked into what badges you could get Hall of Fame. This year you can get Hall of Fame in any category. It just depends which badges. So it's a different learning curve. So for these making badges, guys, I'm going to put quick first step on gold. I'm going to put bailout on bronze for animations. Downhill I'll put on bronze. Handles for days, I'm going to throw up to Hall of Fame. Special delivery is different. I think it's pretty much just flashy passer. That's pretty much what it is this year. I'm going to put unpluckable on bronze. I'll also put space creator on bronze. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to break ankles with this build. I don't know if you need playmaking take to break ankles, because playmaking take this year isn't even associated with breaking ankles. Shot creating take is. So I'm just going to put this on here just for fun. I don't know if it's going to work, but if you're not going to use it, I would use break starter, Titano, stop and go, or just higher up some of these other ones. but I'll just throw it on there just for fun. Posterizer is back, so that's just contact finisher. There's so many things we could do with this. Putback boss, you need this. If you don't have this, it always worked last year. If you didn't have this badge, you couldn't do putback. So it says enables putback dunks. If you don't have this, you can't do putback. So just put that on bronze so you at least have it. Rise up is something we can use. That's a new one. We can use that to help, it says likelihood of dunking the ball when under the painted area, so that could be helpful. Fearless finisher, I'm assuming that's just like relentless finisher from last year. Pro touch, we had that again, that can help with layups if you're having issues with that. With this Zion build, I feel like back down punisher is important. Silvery finisher again is something we can use. Fearless finisher again, lob city finisher I could just put on bronze. A lot of these I'm just putting on bronze because I want to try them as well. Now, highlight film, again, this, Zion had this on Hall of Fame on his legitimate build. This is just going to get you your takeover quicker. Since you pick slashing take, this will help. Now with these last ones, pro touch could work, especially with layups. I've had, if you're not dunking the ball very consistently, that will definitely help. Otherwise, you can just hire up some of these other ones. Giant Slayer could work, but I don't know what, like, the height restrictions, if it's like 6 inches or 3 inches, what the differences need to be for Giant Slayer to work. So I wouldn't use that just yet. But I'm just going to hire up some of these other ones. I guess we'll just hire up Rise Up, Putback Boss. We'll just put those on silver. So that's what I'm going to do for these finishing badges, guys. Then when it comes to these defensive badges, Chasing Artist, I'm going to put on bronze. Again, you can hire this. All you really need with this badge is to get the animations. That's what you want with this badge. So I'm going to use those there. Pogo Stick I'll put on silver. Everyone knows Pogo Stick is kind of cheese. Box, I want to use it to help negate Worm if people have Worm. Intimidator, I'm going to put up to gold. Now, where is Rim Protector? Rim Protector, I'm going to put up to Hall of Fame or gold. Either of those work. Now, clamps, again, if you're going to be playing perimeter D, use this. I'll just put it up to silver for now. You don't need it. I'm going to put brick wall on this build just because if you're setting picks, you want to be able to bump people. With you being heavy, if you're up against a 6'5" guard, you should be able to just push them out of the way. A few new badges are ankle braces, clutch defender. Those ones are new. Now, really, with these, you can switch these around however you want. Post move lockdown's good. Rebound chaser's good. Heart crusher's good. Clutch defender is new. But again, hot stopper is also new. But I'm just going to put rebound chaser, and I guess we'll just put Trapper on bronze, or either tireless. I'll just put Chase on up to silver. This is what I'm going to do for these defensive badges. And again, you can switch these around, guys. This is what I'm going to do. We need to figure out which badges are actually worth putting up higher. And again, we could even like put brick wall up to gold. But this is what I'm going to do for these badges here on the Zion Williamson build, guys. But this is how I feel like you guys can build this Zion Williamson build here in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. If you guys aren't new to the channel, please subscribe for more NBA 2K21 content. But anyways, guys, Big King Clutch here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and peace out, guys. Thanks.